Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Justyn. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, this video is just going to be a continuation of my weight loss vlogs. This will be my 4th official one. For anybody who wants to catch up, I will actually already have put a playlist on my channel. But basically today is April 2nd. And today is my official first day going back to work. So if you didn't watch the last weight loss vlog, I pretty much explained it a little bit more in that video. But to sum it up in a nutshell, I have been off of work for 3 weeks now. I took a week vacation, and so since I work 7 days on, 7 days off, whenever I take a week off, I get 21 days off if you really think about it. So this entire time, this whole thing has been going on, quarantine, social distancing, everything, I have been home, as in not at work. So as y'all know, I work in a hospital. So all this to say is that I am nervous, and I've been having very deep anxiety, and just like, I woke up this morning with a, I don't know, like a pressure, gloomy fear feeling just over me, because I just don't know. It's like I don't know what I'm gonna walk into, but from everything that I've been told, I know it's not good. So in that last video I did, I believe the death toll was at 5 at that time. It's now at 12, and that's only been like, what, 3 days ago? 12 people have died here. Thousands have died all over the world. It's just so sad. Every single time I look at like the demographics, it's just worse and worse and worse. The United States, oh my gosh, if y'all look at this chart, we are lit up like a freaking Christmas tree. It's the United States. All those red dots, those are cases. It's so bad up in here, oh my gosh. And this is where I am. So like all over in Louisiana. I keep checking Texas because I have, oh my gosh, 17 deaths. Keep checking there, San Antonio. It's just crazy, guys. It's crazy, it's sad, and I am trying not to be fearful because I have faith, but it's still hard not to be scared. I know that may sound like a total contradiction, but just my position with having to go to where these people are being treated, it's just scary. I'm trying to look on the bright side and say, at least I am not really close to like the patients themselves. At least I do have a job, so you know, I'm not gonna have to struggle financially in that way. But at the end of the day, it is still so scary, and I'm just kind of ready to like get this first day over with and kind of like learn like what's the new norm, because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be certain like procedures and things that we're doing now that we didn't necessarily do before. I'm just ready to kind of go and like just get it out of my system, get that first day over with, because I literally have knots in my stomach thinking about it right now. And then hopefully the rest of this week will be a breeze. And yeah, so I will pick this up. I'll probably pick this up tomorrow morning whenever I get off of work, and let you guys know how my first day back went. Hello guys, it is the next morning. I just got off of work, and for starters, excuse my demeanor right now. I am so exhausted, but I wanted to at least take the camera out and record this little bit before I literally go to sleep. So work was interesting, to say the least. So to kind of just sum it all up, I actually had like a mini panic attack actually going into the hospital. I was like anxious all yesterday leading up to going there, because I just didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what exactly I was walking into. But guys, it was so I don't really even know how to explain it, but for starters, we no longer are allowing visitors in our hospital, and I don't know if that's just our health system or if that's everywhere, but there's no visitors. So the hospital was very empty. Usually I have to like fight for a parking spot, but I was able to like pull right up to the door pretty much. And then right there at the entrance to the hospital, they had a whole like crew of people who were checking our temperatures. So they had to check it in my ear, and if it was like above a certain number, I can't remember what the number was, they wouldn't have even let me in. So mine checked out fine. Then instead of me going to the lab like I normally do, I had to go like to a whole different side of the hospital to check out a mask. So everybody in the hospital is now wearing a mask, and this is not something I'm used to. It was just like, so from the checkpoint to where they had to check my temperature to the place that I had to go to get the mask, it was basically like this really long hallway. And I just remember like seeing other employees passing me up, and just like looking at everything, it felt so cold. And not like temperature cold, but I don't really know how to like describe it. But you know, I've heard people talk like about hospitals like they don't like hospitals because either hospitals remind them of sick people or death, or just like a gloominess to it. Like I've heard a lot of people describe hospitals like that. But for me personally, I don't always look at the hospital as the hospital because it's really just my job. And also, since I'm not really seeing patients, I don't know, I kind of have that like disconnect that I actually do work in a hospital. But honestly, for probably the first time since I've been employed there, I felt that cold feeling, like walking down the halls and seeing the other people who work there. Like I couldn't even see, like, I don't know, like I couldn't even tell if they were smiling at me or if they were trying to speak to me because everybody had these masks on. I don't know, it may sound like I'm being dramatic, but it was just like such an eerie feeling, and it just felt like this really gloomy heaviness in the air. So I got my mask, I had to check it out, and basically we have to use the same mask for 10 days before we can get a new one. So I'm assuming it's probably like a high shortage of PPE, which isn't surprising now that everybody is wearing masks, like not just the medical personnel, like janitors, operators, the security guard, everybody in the hospital has to wear a mask. So yeah, that was that. And then once all that was done, I actually made it to the lab. I had like, oh my gosh, so many emails because like I said, I've been gone for like 21 days. I was trying to go through that, and then when I finally like started working, right there in my face, Corona. So for those who don't know, I've explained this so many times, so I don't want to make this a long story, but I basically work in accessioning. So pretty much I just register people and their specimens like into our system, and then I'll label it and then I'll hand it off to somebody else. So I'm not actually the one running the test or anything, but I am like the front person in the laboratory. And when I tell you guys, I don't know, like for some reason I was just kind of oblivious to the fact that this is a laboratory and we would be testing people for COVID-19. I don't know, like it literally, I did not even think of it, because whenever I left, I remember that day, I think they might have gotten like their first test, and it was this big thing like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have like a swab come in that they're gonna be testing for the coronavirus. But that was it, and then I don't think I ever heard anything back because I left. But when I tell you guys, I tested 11 people for it, and just to like see it there in my face, it was very overwhelming. And I did have a moment where, you know, I did what I had to do. I sat down and I just kind of had to like collect myself, breathe in, try to just do my job and not get so worked up in the hysterics of it. I don't know, like my other coworkers, they've been there this whole time, so I'm sure they are used to it by this point. But for me, since I've been gone and coming back, and I don't know, I think another part of my frustration is like the hospital was probably like gradually changing, like little changes every single day, but since I was gone for so long, it just felt so different walking back into it. Everybody with the mask, like there's no visitors, so it's really empty. Having these tests right in my face, like some of it I didn't even know how to order it or how to process it. It was just a lot. So anyway, it was really bad when I first got there, just because my like emotions were just really crazy. But I will say that after like we finished that batch, it was really slow. So I'm assuming the rest of my stuff is slow because since I do like outpatient stuff, like normally we would do like a lot of tests for like doctor's offices and stuff, but with everything going on now, it's actually kind of like, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like people aren't really going to the doctor, or they're not going like as frequently. Like if it's something that could wait, like if you're not in dire need, I don't think people are really going to the doctor's office that much. And so anyway, all that to say, like besides the coronavirus tests we're doing, everything else is like really decreased. So yeah, the rest of my night was slow from about like 9:30 until 4 a.m. I didn't have really anything to do, so I was just chilling. Yeah, that was that. So I did wear my mask the entire night. It was hard to get used to, because I don't ever wear mask in there, but it was hard to get used to it because since I wear glasses, whenever I would breathe, like the smoke, I mean not the smoke, my breath would basically like come out of the mask into my glasses, and they kept like fogging up. Like you could see me like exhaling and inhaling and exhaling and inhaling. So I had to like try to figure out how to finesse that. And then the mask was irritating my ears, it was messing up with my nose, and I had like one of the, I don't know what they're called, but one of like the wimpy masks, that's what I call it. So I can only imagine like the nurses and doctors who have like those muzzle looking masks. Anyway, so that's that. I came home and I was so exhausted. If y'all watched my nighttime routine video, then you heard me talking about how sometimes I come home and I'm just so tired that I will go to sleep without eating. And tonight was one of those nights. I could eat right now, but honestly, I'm so tired. And also, now, like as soon as I got home, I immediately stripped out of everything, put my clothes in the washer, immediately got in the shower, and now my clothes are drying, if you can hear them in there. So this is gonna be interesting because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I was not the type to wash my scrubs every single night, but now I definitely have to. And it kind of sucks because I mean, y'all know I put on some weight and my scrubs aren't as loose as they once were. So before all this happened, like I remember the first like day I would wear my scrubs, they would feel so tight because I guess like, I don't know if they shrink in the washing machine or what, but they would feel so tight on me. But then by like the second or third time I would wear them, they would kind of like give me some breathing room. But now that I have to wash my scrubs every single night, they're gonna be tight every single day until this ends or until I get a new pair. Anyway, so that is my whole gist of what happened tonight. It started out really bad, but then it ended up just, I don't know, like I don't want to say like I got used to it, because I don't know if I could ever really get used to this, but I don't know, it was kind of like, well, you just do what you gotta do. So anyway, oh my gosh, I've been talking for 14 minutes, but I'm about to go to sleep now. I'm so tired and exhausted. I've been up, it's currently 9 a.m. and I got up I think around like 10 a.m. yesterday. So it's about to be 24 hours that I've been up. That is one thing I did not miss about being back at work. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this clip here, and I will catch up with you guys whenever I have something else to film. By the way, I forgot this part of my nighttime routine. Always sleep with a satin bonnet. And this is like more realistic what I look like. So I just pulled up to Target. It's about 7 minutes till the store opens, and this is what's going on. I've got people waiting, masks on, people at the door. Anyway, thankfully I don't need like anything crazy like toilet tissue or anything, so I don't feel like I have to fight anybody. And yes, I am wearing a mask. I just got off of a 12-hour shift and I wore a mask the entire time, so honestly I'm just gonna wear a mask. All right, we got 1 more minute. I can tell everybody's getting antsy. Look, those people are smart, staying away. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. Alright guys, so it is currently April 5th. I am definitely supposed to be in the bed right now, but I took some time to film a little snippet of a video. So I'm currently like fighting my sleep right now, and I figured while I'm already filming, let me go ahead and film something else. So work has been really slow. Our workload is already pretty slow on the weekend, but especially now just with what's going on, it's even slower. I did still get several more coronavirus tests, and every time I see it, it's just like, that is potentially coronavirus right there in my hands. Anyway, but what I wanted to talk about is that while I was at work tonight, during like my boredom, I actually watched a good bit of YouTube, like a little bit more than I'm happy to say. There's this one girl that I watched. Her name is Fit Frugal Ash here on YouTube. And she posted a video talking about how she's really struggling to find a new normal and staying on track with WW with, you know, the whole coronavirus and everything that's going on right now. And I have to say that it was very nice and somewhat in a weird way refreshing to like actually see somebody else saying the same things, or basically like saying what I've been feeling. So she talked a little about how she's been like struggling and just the mental motivation isn't there, how she's gained a little bit. And you know what? For one, that's exactly how I feel too. I kind of touched on this just a little bit in my first video when I was talking about just everything, my update with coming back. But guys, for like literally the last 6 months, honestly, I've kind of just felt like the black sheep of WW. And that may sound weird, but it's just like, I don't know, in the beginning I had so much success and it was just, everything was cool and great and fun and everything. And then I started gaining weight and I started struggling so bad. And from my perspective, it just seemed like everybody around me was just like surpassing me, or even if they weren't surpassing me, they were still doing okay. And even now it kind of still feels like that. Like I don't know, a lot of the times I feel like, dang, am I the only one struggling? And I know that's not the case. I know there's a lot of more people struggling and stuff, but I don't know, just watching her video and hearing her actually like verbalize it, it was like, yes. Not that I'm happy that she's not doing well, but I don't know, it's like I get a lot of comments from you guys saying that you like how I guess keep it real so that it helps you better relate to me. But for me, sometimes it's like I need that too. And I don't know, I guess what I'm saying is kind of hearing her say what I'm feeling as well. I guess in a way it like just validated that I'm not necessarily right or wrong, but my feelings are normal and I'm not the black sheep. I'm not the big elephant in the room. I'm not the only one like in this WW world struggling. And when I say it like that, like I don't want people to be like, obviously you're not the only one struggling. What I mean is like people on Instagram, like the WW, I do not want to say influencer, but I don't know what other word, like the people who kind of have like a presence with WW online, them, and not only them, but me being a WW ambassador, sometimes I'm not gonna lie, like I feel kind of sort of like left out, not left out by them, but I don't know how to describe it. A good bit, if not most, of the other WW ambassadors, they're closer to their goal weight than they are to their starting weight, or either they've already reached their goal weight, or a lot of them are lifetime members, so that means like they are where they need to be, and a big majority of them are in maintenance mode. And so sometimes when I'm like constantly seeing them posting and it just appears like everybody's doing well, and if they do gain, it may only be like 2 or 3 pounds here and there, but they immediately like get rid of it. I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like I'm just this F up in the corner, like over here gaining all this weight and struggling so much, and it's almost like I'm just trying to like stay above water. And I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, it was just nice to hear somebody else that I could like relate to. So anyway, I've been watching her channel for a while now, so I'm gonna leave the link to her video down below if you guys want to check her out. Hello Ashley, if you're watching this, Sorry if this is kind of weird, but I enjoy your channel, girl. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that little bit while I was already done up. I'm about to take my behind to sleep because tell me why, it is 11 a.m. and I have to be to work for 6 p.m. Come on, Justyn. Peace out, Girl Scout. Hey guys, so it is now, I think 2 days later. It's April 8th. I just got off of my 6th night. So I went to work all night and then I got off this morning, took a shower, washed my scrubs, that whole shebang. I actually did cook this morning. I made rotel. So I know it's not the healthiest thing, but it's just something that I've been craving and I just wanted to go ahead and make it since I had the ingredients. Because these days I'm not really trying to go to the store just for like 1 or 2 items. Anyway, I'm sorry this video like this far. I feel like I haven't really like been vlogging much of anything, just me like talking at the end of all my nights. During like my 7 on, especially like more towards the end, I definitely like start running out of steam. Because literally for 7 days straight, I know y'all are probably tired of hearing me say this, but for basically 7 days straight, it's just like I'm at work for 12 hours, I come home and I sleep. And then I get up and I go back to work for 12 hours and I do that for 7 days straight. So usually like towards the beginning of my week, I'm like kind of more like pepped and like, okay, like I may still like want to do other things. But by the end of the week, I'm just like crawling out of bed, just trying to like make it to the end. So tomorrow is my last night and I'm really excited. I'm so ready to be off this week. I will also say, this may sound kind of sad, but if I'm being honest, oh, this is gonna sound so weird, but low-key, the whole coronavirus thing and me being at work and like how everything has changed, I low-key feel like I'm starting to become like desensitized to it. And not desensitized in like I'm still taking precautions basically. I'm still washing my hands 50,000 freaking times a night. I'm still wearing my mask. I'm changing, oh my gosh, I change my gloves a million times a day. As soon as I come home, in the shower, I'm washing my scrubs. So I'm still taking like precautions, obviously. I'm still taking it seriously. But like I'm starting to like kind of just become desensitized to it because it's just like, I don't know, it's starting to become normal for me. And I don't know if that's weird. I mean, I feel like other people in healthcare probably feel the same. But also I have been trying not to get so consumed in everything. So I haven't been looking like at the news as often. I haven't been looking at like the database that often. I don't know if it's like mainly because I'm just so tired from work that I'm just kind of like numb to it right now. But I noticed I've been in a better state of mind as far as like my feelings towards the coronavirus and what's going on in the world. I feel like I've been more okay with it the last several days, and so therefore I feel like I'm kind of just a little desensitized to it. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I would say that. Hopefully I don't continue to be desensitized to it or numb to it, because this definitely should not be the norm. And I really hope that our lives and life as we know it can either return back to normal or get back to our new normal that's not so fearful. Yeah, so anyway, I'm about to go to sleep now. I'm so excited. Tomorrow or tonight is my last night, and then I start my 7 off, and I have a really fun project that I've been waiting to start on as soon as I get off. So I am gonna take you guys along with me for that process. But yeah, good night. And we rolling. Guys, say I just finished my last night of work and I ain't gotta go back for 7 full days. Yeah, say it with me now. Your girl is done. I ain't gotta go back for 7 days. I'm like so hyped, y'all. Normally when I come home from work, I'm like, ugh, tired, immediately gotta get in bed. But now I'm hyped. I'm ready to bake a cake. I want to run a marathon. I got a fun project to do this week, and yeah, I'm just really hyped. I'm staying right here because I still have my scrubs on, and this is as far as I will allow myself into my apartment. So I'm about to get into the shower and clean myself off and put these scrubs in the washing machine and not put them on for 7 full days.
The next day.
Hey guys, so it's the next day and you might be confused. Justin, I thought you said you were done. Why are you back in scrubs? Well, I got called in to work last night. Yeah, the person who's opposite of me called in sick, so they asked me if I could come back. And I thought about it for a second and I'm like, you know what? Normally, my first day, like, off of work, I generally don't do much except for clean. But I was already gonna, like, kind of use that as a chill day. So I was like, I don't know. I was like, I guess I'll go in and make some extra shmoney. So that's what I did all night. I went back to work and I just got off and I'm kind of tired. I have a video that has to go up today, so I have to stay up and finish editing that. I haven't even taken a thumbnail, so it's just a lot. Also, I'm a tad bit stressed because there's just like things that are happening that I feel like my hair looks crazy. I feel like it's just gonna cost me a lot of money. So for one, if y'all watch my last weight loss vlog, you already know about all the issues with my car. So like I said in that video, first of all, within a month I've already spent $500 on my car. I got a battery that was $200. Then, like, I don't know, 2-3 days later, the radiator started acting up. That cost $300 to fix the radiator and some electrical issues. Now I'm noticing that my car is starting to act funny again, and when I crank it, like, it's literally only like a millisecond longer it's taking to crank, but like, you know your car and you know when something is wrong, and I'm starting to notice it more and more and more. Every single time I crank my car, it's like acting a little like an extra fraction of a second to turn over, and it's really annoying me because I already know like something's coming, and it's just I'm so over this. And not only that, but my laptop is acting up. I have a MacBook Pro and I've had this computer for 4 years, maybe 5. Like, I've had it for a long time and it's just starting to act up. The memory has been an issue. Like, every 2 seconds it's out of memory, and I've already like filtered through it 50,000 freaking times. It's starting to act slower. Well, no, not starting, it's been acting slow. Just slow to like click and stuff, and I don't know, like, I know why. It's an older computer, but it's just still annoying. And then the other day, the freaking trackpad stopped working, so I had to run to Best Buy to like get an external mouse. It's just a lot of issues, and I don't know, it's just very expensive issues, because now I'm like, I don't even know the lifespan of like a MacBook. I don't know, it's like 4 to 5 years. Is that like normal for that to start acting up at that point? Y'all know, if y'all watch my vision board video, I actually wanted to save up this year and I wanted to purchase a Mac desktop because I wanted to make like my desk at home like my actual like workstation. But now that my laptop is acting up, I'm gonna have to redirect my focus to a laptop because I need a mobile computer more than I need a stationary computer. It's just a lot, and I wasn't thinking that I was gonna have to drop this much money so soon. And then with my car, it's just like, oh my gosh. And yes, I did just notice I've been touching my face a lot. I did sanitize my hands when I got back in my car, but still, I need to stop touching my face. Anyway, I'm sorry to just come on here and spend 5 minutes complaining about finances, but I'm just a little stressed right now. But you know what? I did the right thing by going to work, because apparently your girl is gonna need some extra money. Hello guys, I'm back. It is the same day, but it is 3:30 p.m. now. As you can see, I'm having a wild hair day. So whenever I came in, I took a shower and I was like, let me go ahead and wash my hair because it needed to be washed. But by the time I got out of the shower, I was so tired, and then my back was hurting a lot, just from trying to be in there and detangling it and stuff. So I just decided to skip the styling process. So about like once a year, if that, I get to see my actual natural curl pattern. So for those who don't know, which is probably all of you guys, this is what my hair looks like without any products. So if we went back to prehistoric days, this is what it looks like. It actually doesn't look terrible. It's really frizzy up top, and then the curls are kind of showing at the bottom. That's what it looks like from the back. I'm not mad at it. I'm loving the volume. I like how big it is. Like, the volume is amazing. I just don't have the definition that I normally have. But if I could like get the definition but still remain this voluminousness, I would totally do that, because it just feels so bouncy on my head. And it feels very soft. Like, normally my curls with the products, it feels more fake and like hard and, you know, greasy. But I don't know, I like this. Anywho, so like I said, it's 3:30. I'm so tired. I'm trying to pull an all-nighter day or whatever, and then some, so I can reset my sleeping schedule. So I have been up since 4 p.m. yesterday, and like I said, it's almost 3:30 p.m. so in 30 minutes it'll be 24 hours, but I'm trying to at least stay up until 8 p.m. tonight so I can switch and sleep at night and then be up all day. So yeah, that's it. I did just finish my video. It is now posted. People seem to be liking it, so that's good. I was like a zombie at the computer trying to like get everything done. But yeah, I'm about to actually go run a few errands. I have to go to the bank and drop some money off. I have to go to the store. I'm not going in the store. I just need to pick something up. They're gonna do like a curbside thing. And then I have to go back to work actually and drop something off. I'm not going in, I just have to drop something off. And then I'm probably gonna get something to eat and come back, and hopefully that can at least pass like 2 hours so it can force me to be up. Yeah, so I will probably catch up with you guys tomorrow. So guys, it is the very next day. I just wanted to give you guys an update on my hair situation. I was not able to make it until 8 p.m. I ended up going to sleep around 7, and first of all, I was fighting my sleep. So for half of that, I went to sleep on the couch, and then for the other half of that, like, I woke up and I'm like, let me go to my bed, but I didn't actually get in the bed, hence why I'm wearing the same clothes. So I slept on my bed, but I slept like going across, and then like half of my feet were hanging off. So I wish I would have just like been like, okay, let me actually get in the bed so I could have had a better sleep. But anyway, so it's the next day. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and it's currently like 7 a.m. and I've been up ever since. I'm actually about to take pictures because I have to post something for a brand. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna make it work with my hair. I'm gonna try to just spritz some water on it because I don't feel like doing the whole shebang. But yeah, just thought I would check in. Hello guys, it is currently April 14th. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't filmed for this video in several days. I've just been enjoying my time off from work. I kind of have been feeling unmotivated lately, and I mean unmotivated as far as like filming and YouTube stuff. And I definitely think that that is stemming from where I'm at with my weight loss journey. For me, and I've talked about this before, since my YouTube channel is pretty much like directly linked to my weight loss journey, like it's about that, I find it hard to like continue on with making videos and stuff when I don't feel like my actual weight loss journey is going well. So I know I said before that I was doing better, and I was, but if I'm being honest, since the whole coronavirus thing started, I have not been doing my best. So I'm going into my app to like try to see. All right, I went like a month straight where I was losing weight every single week, but for the last month, I have gained weight every single week. Okay, I just did the math, and since this whole corona thing has started, I've gained 9.6 pounds. And I mean, I'm not happy about that, obviously, but low-key, this almost seems so familiar to me to be gaining weight, which is sad that it's not the biggest shock. I don't know, I really hate that. So because I'm not doing my best with eating and with my weight loss journey, it's kind of making me not really want to film. And it's crazy, like I have so many ideas. Like I have a whole list of things, like really good creative things I think you guys would enjoy, but I feel like I'm at a standstill. And I don't know, I'm trying hard not to let what's going on in the world keep me at a standstill. It's really weird because I'm hearing like so many different sides to it. Like you have some people who are saying like make this a positive thing and like go start a business or film your videos, or like now that everybody's home you should have no excuse not to be successful. But then I'm hearing other people saying like it's okay to not be okay and it's okay to just kind of take a pause. Like I feel like the whole world right now is at a standstill. Like I just cannot believe this is life right now. Like who would have known? Who would have known? 2020, I was so freaking excited. Everybody was excited. Like I'm looking in my room right now at my vision board. Like, do y'all remember that video? All the stuff. I was like, 2020 is our year, the year of clarity, like new decade. Who would have known? Like who would have known? So anyway, I don't know if that makes sense, but like I said earlier about me watching the other YouTuber, Ashley, that really like made me feel just a little bit better that somebody else, I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, I'm glad somebody else is struggling, but it just makes me feel less alone. So I figured I would just let you guys know where my head is at, because some of y'all can relate to me. I was actually supposed to post this video yesterday, but I haven't edited it yet. And I don't know, I just felt extremely unmotivated. That project I said I was gonna start, I haven't started it yet, and I need to go ahead because before I know it, my 7 days are gonna be up. I don't know, just been in a funk. But I will say that something that I've learned from when I took a break the first time is that I don't want to put unnecessary pressure on myself. I actually learned something about myself that I didn't know, but your girl is low-key a perfectionist. And now that I know it, like I heard somebody describe it and I'm like, bro, that's me. But I really didn't think I was before. But now that I'm more aware, I'm trying to stop that, because I feel like me being a perfectionist, like I'm not saying that in a cute way, like me being a perfectionist would hinder me from getting things done. Because I don't know why, but sometimes I would take the approach like if I can't get it done 100% the way I want to get it done, then I'm not going to do it at all. So I've been trying not to do that. But anyway, all that to say is that I decided that I'm not going to put these pressures on myself to force myself to post twice a week if I genuinely don't feel like I have something to post. I mean, being honest, I could go in there and like fake a video and fake act like I'm eating right and just like put on a smile or whatever, but that's just not how I'm feeling right now. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe somebody else can relate. I'm about to try to start this project finally. I at least want to get that done while I'm off. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Hey guys, so it's currently Thursday. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and I actually have to go back to work later on tonight. My 7 days, well actually my 6 days off are officially over, and I'm kind of bummed out about that, to be quite honest. This week wasn't the best. I think on a mental and emotional note, this whole virus and social distancing thing is really starting to take its toll on me. And I hate to leave this video off on a negative somewhat note, but I can't really rise up and be fake and act like I'm all happy and everything's fine, because I'm not. Okay, I actually have realized that I enjoyed being at work, that my last work week. more than I have been off this current week. And I wondered why, because it's weird. Like, if y'all have watched some of my older videos, you know that I'm already a loner. Like, this isn't new to me. I am very much antisocial. I like being to myself. I'm not the type to like go out anyway, but I think just having the freedom of not being able to go out if I wanted to, and by go out I mean go to like Forever 21 like go to Target and just roam the stores just for no reason and not have to wear a mask or gloves or sanitize every 2 freaking seconds. It's just really starting to take a toll on me. And if y'all watched my vision board video, you know that one of my goals for this year is that I really wanted to make friends or have friends or just have one friend, because I don't have friends. I haven't had friends for many years. So me being lonely is nothing new, but this whole thing that's going on is honestly just making it so much worse. I'm like not used to having friends, but I was used to at least being able to see my family, being able to drive home or go to Texas or just wherever, like getting some kind of like social interaction. And now I can't even do that. And I really don't trust myself to do that, because I've been in the lab for 7 days. I've had pretty much direct contact with the virus. I have touched specimens that did test positive, so I don't trust myself. Like, I wouldn't want to go home and bring anything back. I mean, I feel fine, but I wouldn't want to potentially bring that back to somebody. So that's why I'm staying put, but it's just hard, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I have to put some sunglasses on because this is my 3rd time trying to film this clip, and every single time I start crying, and I don't have time for that. So I was trying to say that Sunday was probably the hardest day so far, and I think that's because it was Easter, and I'm trying so hard not to cry, but I don't know, I just couldn't stop imagining like what I would have been doing if all of this wasn't going on. And eventually I just made the best of it, but I don't know, I just get really down sometimes and really just caught up in my head about being by myself. So anyway, all that to say, I'm not trying to make this clip really sad or super long, but it's so weird. Like, I have like really good motivational, like positive days. Some days I'm really motivated and I'm like, you know what, even though we're in quarantine, like I'm gonna make the best out of it. I'm gonna rise up. I'm gonna like, I don't know, I'm just gonna do good and like have no weakness and everything. And then it's like followed with days that are just so sad and down. Like today, for example, I literally slept for an entire day, pretty much, only taking like maybe a 2-hour break here, and then I would sleep again for like 8 hours, and I took like a 3-hour break, and then I slept for another 5 hours, and then I took a few more breaks, and then like pretty much the entire day I just stayed in bed and slept. And I hate that I've been doing that, but I also don't really like, I don't know what to do. I feel conflicted because a part of me feels like I shouldn't just roll over and let this whole virus like get me down, but then another part of me is like, well, I just want to like live in the moment, and I don't want to force myself to feel better when I clearly don't. And also here with YouTube, I think I talked about this in my last clip, but I've been feeling unmotivated with filming videos. And I've kind of just decided that I'm not going to force be happy on camera and force try to put out videos just for the sake of making videos or making a check. Like, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna continue from now on to film what I feel like filming. And honestly, right now I am sad, and I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna put that out. I will say though that Weight Watchers posted a article 2 or 3 days ago, and it basically was saying that, you know what, it's okay if weight loss is not your top priority right now. Like, basically it's okay if you need to take a step back from your weight loss journey, and not necessarily meaning to do what I'm doing and like self-sabotage, because I don't know why I have like a history of self-sabotaging myself, but that's not what they were saying to do. But they were just saying like, weight loss doesn't have to be your top priority right now, because obviously there are way more important things going on in the world. So anyway, I think I can take my glasses off now. It's just been very interesting to see like my range of emotions with everything that's going on. I apologize for leaving this video on a very bad note. I know I have so much footage. Oh my gosh, this video is probably gonna be a whole hour long, but if you guys are bored, I guess there's no harm in watching it. So that's it, you guys. I do want to say thank you in advance, and thank you for all the people who have been checking up on me. It really does mean a lot. And I don't know why, but I kind of have like this weird like demonic thing in the back of my mind. I haven't really talked about it, but for some reason every single time I get ready to film something for my YouTube channel, I feel like I have this like bad thing, like saying like, you know what, Justyn, nobody cares. Nobody cares about your problems. Nobody cares about what you have to say. Just shut up and don't record. And I don't know, every single time I try to film, I always get this feeling like nobody cares, so why are you even wasting your time? And I'm trying my best to shake that, because clearly people do care, because every single time I post, I have amazing people just lifting me up and stuff. But yeah, if I'm not posting for a while, that's probably why. That mixed with I'm unmotivated right now. I'm not doing the best with my weight loss journey, so I'm not gonna fake act like I have some amazing footage or content to share with you guys. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. Like I said, I do go back into work tonight, so I don't know, maybe this will be a good week just because of the simple fact that I'm around people. We'll see. I will continue to vlog my experiences through this whole thing and whatnot. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to you if you made it all the way through the end. You're a real one. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.